Communities of learning involve parents, teachers, students, involve outside entities. And so an opportunity to have a program in which teachers and students are learning and working side by side, in which teachers are learning and applying their new learning immediately in the camp, practicing these skills so they can bring them back into their classrooms, have that time to really deconstruct what they've learned and put together the pieces that will work for their environment, in their classroom, in their school, is important. Also, the opportunity for our students to meet teachers from across a wide variety of schools just is unique and shows how close our Hong Kong community of educators and schools are.
Maker education is really gaining in popularity, and it's gaining traction in schools in the US and around the world. Why it's so good for learning. So a project-based educator, they know it when they see it. They can see that kids are engaged, they're doing problem solving, they're creative, they're thinking of their own ideas.
We are not go through a lecture, but we are discussing and learning from doing, learning from some activities. So it's just more interesting and we can engage more in the lesson.
My daughter attends a local school where they would just sit there and listen to the teacher talking for like the entire period. Whereas in here, try to keep the talking time to a minimum and allow students to work on whatever they need to do to get the project completed, and also allow students to engage in the project, maybe come up with ideas of what they want to do and take ownership of the project, and that way they will be more engaged.
I actually really enjoyed this coding and Google boards right now. Yeah, because I haven't done it before, so I thought it's a good opportunity for me to bring some new technology back into the classroom.
The teacher program has given enough time over 12 days in which there is content, knowledge, and skills. There is hands-on learning, and then there's this opportunity to consolidate, to get one-on-one feedback from our researchers, our MIT staff, to think, how do I make the connections that are going to be relevant in my program?
Probably the most memorable was when we ran this superpower hour activity for 100 kids at a time. Together create a cape, a superhero cape that represents these superpowers of the makers. And the teachers had experienced this activity as a learner the day before. They were really ready to apply what they had experienced. I would say what I really saw more of throughout and towards the end of the week is teachers sharing with each other. So coming up with their own ideas, their ways that they want to build on the tools, or if I was going to use this, maybe I would change the format a little bit, or maybe I would actually want to have a different list of checkboxes here. So feeling the freedom and agency to come up with those ideas that would work for their classroom, and being really more willing to share with each other. That was really great to see.